One thing is common to all readers is that they used to be alone but they never feel lonely because books are ever friends of theirs. So today I'm going to share one synopsis of this wonderful book written by Dr. Bruce Lipton, that is The Biology of Belief: Unleashing the Power of Consciousness, Matter and Miracle. So there are 7 chapters in this book. They are trying to correlate physical dimension to non-physical dimension of human genome, or you can say non-physical to physical, vice versa. We all knew that bio means life, right? Dr. Bruce Lipton has begun his career as a cell biologist and done lots of research work from human cell to genetic engineering. He contributed such a huge span of his life to explore this tiny micro world. He especially gets our attention on epigenetics, that is, science beyond the gene, or you can say control above the gene. This book is one of the greatest revolution in medical field because it has thrown some specific light on hard and mechanical view of medical research. But why should you read this book? Because author has given scientific explanation how human belief system can control human biology. The people who belongs to medical field, they must read it. And they must understand what is the reality of human body. Because rest of the people are still believing in their doctors and medical research. And anyway, health is the first and most important factor to live a peaceful life. Whether you belongs to medical field or not, it doesn't matter. And the people who are not belongs to medical field, they also must read this book so that they can understand how social media, the different blogs related to health and myths about different diseases can generate certain belief and how human belief can control biology. Dr. Bruce Lipton has dealt with genetic and incurable diseases and came to conclusion that negative emotions like anger, fear, hatred, anxiety, jealousy, and so on has enough potential to change human genomes. And on other side, positive emotions like unconditional love, forgiveness, sympathy, empathy, gratitude, and so on has also enough potential to reset human biology. So he tried to bridge between science and spirit. Or we can say our mental body has enough influence on our physical body and life as well. So he explained in this book that initially researchers used to focus on some part of cell to understand how DNA functions or how DNA works. And rest of the part they used to throw into the dustbin and gathered some incomplete data. And on basis of that incomplete data, they came to conclusion that certain types of diseases can't be cured. And later on, they explored the residual part of the data. And now the current knowledge in genetic field is totally different. But so many people are unaware of it. The reality of human genome already exists since so many years, but now we have a scientific proof to believe it. If I simplify this understanding in sophisticated way, I would say this book is trying to tell us that our biology, our entire health is in our hand, it is in our control. Human consciousness has enough power to change human biology. What we think, what we feel can design our structure. I remember wise words said by Mahatma Gandhi that what you think you become. Someone was trying to tell us in form of wisdom, and someone is trying to tell us in form of research. So fundamental truth of the health is same. So this book is not for self-help. This book is for self-improvement. Don't forget, WHO data suggested that ADR is the second most causative factor for death of human population. ADR is adverse drug reaction. People are dying with over medication. There are enough chances that they have or closed one in their list. So wake up. They deserve life like me and you. And tell me, what is your consciousness about your health and life as well? We'll meet you soon. Till that, be blessed with your divine health.